student, today we see the first topic from 12th science physics, rotational dynamics. What is dynamics? Dynamic means motion. So rotational dynamics means rotational motion. In this topic we see first what is circular motion. The motion of particle along the circumference of circle is called as circular motion. In circular motion, there are once again two types: uniform circular motion and non-uniform circular motion. Now first we see what are the characteristics of circular motion. First part is circular motion is periodic motion, and second one, circular motion is accelerated motion. Now what is periodic motion? If the particle performs or particle completes one revolution in equal intervals of time, then the motion is periodic motion. If covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, so circular motion is periodic motion. Now second one is accelerated motion. In circular motion, the path is circular and velocity is tangential. Velocity is tangential. Now as particle rotates, the direction of velocity changes continuously, and when direction changes, the motion is accelerated motion. So as velocity changes, we can say that the motion is accelerated motion. Now what is uniform circular motion? If the speed of rotation of the particle, that is v, remains constant, then the motion is uniform circular motion. If speed remains constant, then it is uniform circular motion. And if speed changes, if speed is not constant, then the motion is non-uniform circular motion. Now we know that in translation motion we have displacement from point A to point B along straight line. If S is displacement in time t, the linear velocity is given by formula v is equal to s upon t, or it is equal to ds by dt, rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Now acceleration, that is linear acceleration, is nothing but change in velocity divided by time required, or it is also equal to rate of change of velocity with respect to time. In circular motion, we can draw a vector starting from center to given position. This vector is called as radius vector or position vector. As time passes, the radius vector rotates. Suppose that the particle moves from point A to point B in time dt. Then angle traced by this radius vector in given interval of time is called as angular displacement. So angular displacement d theta, it is a vector quantity and its SI unit is radian. So how we can define angular displacement? The angle traced by radius vector in given interval of time is called as angular displacement. Now we have one more quantity called as angular velocity. Angular velocity. It is defined as the rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time. In vector form, omega bar is equal to d theta bar by dt. Now, as it is vector quantity, we can find its direction by using right hand rule. So, suppose that this is the path, circular path of the particle moving in anticlockwise direction. This is the axis of rotation. Axis of rotation. To find the direction of this angular velocity or angular displacement, we can use right hand rule. Now, what is right hand rule? Hold the axis of rotation in right hand with fingers curls around the axis and thumb outstretched. If the curled fingers indicate the direction of rotation or sense of rotation, then the thumb gives the direction of angular displacement or angular velocity. Now see here, suppose that the particle is revolving in anticlockwise direction, the thumb indicates upward direction. So here theta bar or omega bar are in upward direction. If the body is moving in clockwise direction, then in that case omega bar or theta bar is directed downward, that is like this. Thumb is directed downward. So in this way we can find the direction of this vector quantity or this vector quantity, that is angular displacement and angular velocity, by using right hand rule. Now if the speed is written by symbol v, r represents radius and omega represents angular velocity, then relation between these three quantities is given by equation v bar is equal to omega bar cross r bar. In scalar form or in magnitude form, v is equal to omega r or r omega. Now, if speed is constant, then motion is uniform circular motion. If speed changes, then it is non-uniform circular motion. When speed changes, we have non-uniform circular motion. And we know that when speed changes, the body possesses acceleration. Angular acceleration. That is alpha. In case of non-uniform circular motion, we have angular acceleration. It is defined as the rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time. SI unit of angular velocity is radian per second. SI unit of angular acceleration is radian per second square. Now, angular acceleration is also a vector quantity. It is how we can find its direction. If speed of rotation, that is v or omega, is increasing, then the alpha bar is also in same direction of theta bar omega bar. That is when omega increases, all the three vectors are in same direction, that is in upward direction in this case. And if speed is decreasing, then theta bar and omega bar are in upward direction in case of anti-clockwise rotation, but alpha bar is in downward direction, that is opposite to omega bar. Okay, so in this way we can find the direction of angular acceleration.